Hey, welcome to the Underground Treehouse. I'm Big Kenny and it's Guy Show time. Now, I was very fortunate to have been born to and bred by a warrior class of men. And one of the tenets of our foundation was, as a man, you will always be called upon to respect and protect your woman. But the caveat to that is always make sure that the person you're respecting and protecting is your woman. Unfortunately, we've seen it before. Some man tries to engage in savior behavior and gets his ears pushed together because he stepped out there with the wrong one for the wrong one. It brings to mind a situation I was in. I went to go visit a friend of mine once. He lived in a high rise. So when I walk into the lobby of the high rise, there's a very beautiful young lady sitting there all by herself. And so being the gentleman that I am, I decided that this would be a perfect opportunity for me to try and swoop in and have sex with her. Well, we started to talk and she was very engaging. She seemed to actually like me. We agreed that we would exchange numbers when I came back from visiting my friend. I went up, I talked with my friend, we handled our business. And when I came back down, I was coming out of the elevator and she was standing there with a behemoth of a man. This dude was about 6'4". He was all muscles from the neck down to the ankles. He looked like he weighed about 240, 250. And he had football on his shirt, so I'm assuming he was an athlete. Well, being the gentleman that I am, I don't interrupt conversations in progress, but I'm always cordial. So as I'm exiting the building, I turn and I say to the young lady, "Hey, have a nice day, honey." To which he responds, "No, bruh, it ain't even like that." And I was willing to let that slide because that's what he was supposed to do. I didn't know who she was. To him, that might have been his woman. I was willing to let it go. And then she says, "That's right, it ain't even like that," which made me pause. And it made me do two things that were diametrically opposed to the fabric of my being at the time. One was, when faced with aggression, choosing an option outside of violence. And the other was snitching. I've never really been about either of the two. But I thought this would be a perfect teaching moment. I turned around and I said, "Hey, wait a minute, partner. First of all, brother, don't put your life on the line for somebody and you don't even know who you dealing with. Now, honey, when I was on my way upstairs, you were all coos and cuddle. We were vibing and we even agreed to exchange numbers. Now, when I step off the elevator, you standing here with Captain Caveman and all of a sudden it's, "Nah, it ain't like that." Now, what's going to happen is you're about to get this dude's head knocked between the vending machine and the couch, and you'll probably be with another dude in a week. To which the behemoth was like, "Oh, y'all was about to exchange numbers?" You could see that his heart was broke because he thought he had himself something. And I said, "Yeah, you need to be careful who you protect." And I turned around and I left. Now, I don't know if they got into it. I don't know if they broke up. I don't even care. My thing is that this man needed to go into life with all of the information available to him. At that point, he was betting that she was someone that she wasn't. And sometimes when men bet on women that aren't who they're supposed to be, they lose. So before you go out there and get your neck stood on for a chick that's for the streets, always make sure that when you're respecting and protecting a woman, she's actually your woman.